Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Phantasy Calradia. Now, when we left off, we had completed a tournament, and we had also gained ownership over Yaruma Castle quite a while ago, actually. I think that was in another episode, but yes, I was just so excited about getting Yaruma Castle still, goodness me. But other than that, we visited the Four Ways Inn, we acquired some incredible gauntlets, as you can see here, giving us 4 extra strength, and I have done a little bit of recruiting, as you may see here. We do have a couple of Nord footmen and foot dwarves as well, which we will be leveling up as much as we can. Now, I've placed some of our other units, mainly the elves and some of our other higher trained Nord units, into the garrison at Yaruma Castle. Hopefully that will be enough to fend off any potential interlopers, but there's not really that many there, so I'm a little bit worried, and so I'm not going to take too long here, I don't think. We are going to be heading back pretty soon, but what I would like to do is, as you can see here, we do have 23 prisoners, so I think it would be a rather nice idea to check out the ransom broker in here, and we'll see what kind of prices he has to offer us. Hopefully something good, hopefully something that will be, well, hopefully better than what we're used to from regular ransom brokers, but who knows. So let's see. I have prisoners to sell. Ah, they're only 50. Ah, okay. Well, someone did actually state in the comments that it would be a good idea to check it out, and we have checked it out now, so that is really unfortunate. I was thinking that this was going to be impressive, but unfortunate. Now, on the way here, I did get a message stating that the Gnomish Bank, which I assume is Morwara over there, now has 10,500 dinars in savings for us. So 500 was made, I assume, and that is pretty nice, I have to admit. So we will leave here. There is nothing else to do. We have no money to buy anything. We only have 3,000 dinars after all. And I think I'm actually going to be heading on to Halmar, because I believe that is the closest faction to us, and maybe I should have taken that. Maybe I should have taken that deal. Perhaps. Okay, well, maybe if something else better comes up, because 1,600 dinars, not entirely sure if that's too worth it to allow a lord to go free, but we are losing a pretty heavy sum of honor every single time we do that, as you can see here. We have minus 14 honor. I believe we had minus 12, or was it minus 13? Not too sure, so we only lost 2 or 1 honor. That's not too bad, actually. But, a little bit worried about that, actually. Oh, no. Because if we do, as some of you suggest, revolt against the Blazing Hand, then it would be a pretty reasonable idea to have quite a lot of honor, wouldn't you say? So maybe that would be an idea, who knows, but for now, we're just going to head into the tavern here. I will continue talking about the possibility of us leaving the Blazing Hand. Now, I'm not entirely sure whether we will get Jeremus here. Well, I would like to. He is a natural philosopher. He has some incredible medicinal skills, and he joins us for free, so how can you not like that? I mean, that's just so impressive, isn't it? So I'm thinking that that's pretty good, but if he is hating someone, then it's not going to work out very well. Well, let's just see here. Who is our surgeon? He is the surgeon? Wait a minute. Someone else has surgery, surely. We must have less. I think it's Vederan, actually. Vederan is surely the one that has the most surgery. I think he only has 3. That's why Jeremus's 4 is beating us at the moment, but wow, okay, I was not expecting him to beat us that right. Goodness me. Okay, well, we're going to improve Nizar's trainer skill. That's going to help our newly recruited units to level up, as you can see here. Another 1 of each. Not bad. Okay, so I think now we're probably going to want to find some skeletons. And yes, now, this is also something that I must mention. Deshavi, before I started recording, had stated that she wanted to leave the party. And it seems as though Katrine is doing the same thing here. So, yes, you did an old woman a great service by taking her into your company, but I'm afraid I'm finding this life no more to my liking than driving a wagon. Well, we're going to say, boo frickin' who, you aren't leaving until I say so. Okie dokie, you're the boss. Oh yes, we are the boss, of course. Okay, yes, so that is quite a nice option, I have to admit, because it doesn't reduce their relation with us, and they stick with us for a little bit longer. I would like to disable those companion complaints, but there aren't any options as to that effect. So, yes, we're just going to have to leave it for now and hope that no one else has any problems. But yes, as I was stating, the possible revolt with the Blazing Hand. One of you did state a rather nicely detailed comment, and that we would potentially require 100 Inquisitors, or 50 if I'm good at healing, which I think we all know that I'm not too good, so maybe 75, meet in the middle somewhere, but yes, getting 75 Inquisitors and not allowing them to... Oh, not again, are you serious? Wow. You aren't leaving until I say so. Yes, but, oh wow, okay, yes, as I was saying, if I can actually remember what I was saying now. If we can get 75 Inquisitors, and obviously have them not die to random things, which usually they do, such as bandits and so forth, I would really actually like to do that, because as you stated in your comment, they have, and by they I mean the Blazing Hand. The Blazing Hand Temple has about 10 or so villages, according to your comment, associated with the Blazing Hand Temple, and you can imagine the amount of money that you would generate just from that. The only thing that I am quite worried about if we were to do that is if all of the Blazing Hand, or of course we would have to revolt against them and they would declare war against us, but if all of the Blazing Hand turned up to retake Blazing Hand Temple. So I think for now what we're going to be doing is taking a slight casual approach, shall we say, to this, and we are going to bide our time. We are going to be checking out to see what the Blazing Hand is going to be doing in the near future, and if we agree with their methods, then so be it. But oh my goodness, wandering demons, no, no, no. Thank you very much. Leave me alone, Balrogs, oh my. But yes, wow. That is actually a rather cool idea, I have to say. Actually revolting and seeing what we can do with taking a huge amount of their land, but of course we will need to gain in power, and at the end of our gains, I will hopefully have accrued, yes, a huge amount of money, renown, and hopefully some honor as well, because at the moment our honor rating is not going too nicely, I have to admit. So let's head on to Radagir Castle. I would like to take this if possible. If not, then so be it. But I think we might actually have to head back to Yaruma Castle and get some more reinforcements. As you can see here, they actually have a Balrog, 2 Hell Knights, Hell Guards, and 3 Hellspawn in the prisoner's garrison here. Well, I think you know what that means. We're going to be heading back to Yaruma Castle, and we'll see what we can do. Oh my goodness, that guy was actually trying to attack us, and we were, thankfully, lucky enough to head round Sambuja there and avoid him, but... oh my, that is not going to be too pleasant. Now, in the same comment, you mentioned that there are particular units in Phantasy Calradia called Immortals, and they are about, I don't know, 10 feet tall or something like that. They're huge, apparently, and they are basically one-man armies. So if we're able to capture any of those, then... yeah, we'll definitely be in the money right there, won't we? But unfortunately, I have not seen any of the messages that you mentioned in your comment. So hopefully we'll be able to find some. But so far, no messages to give me any indication whatsoever of where they may be. So I'll take a good look next time we get a red message. And we are going to be leaving now with... our suitable force. Is this a suitable force? 133 to take on 219? I think that's going to be better than anything else, I suppose. Oh, yeah, it's going to be a little bit worrying, I have to admit. And also, one of you did state that it might be a good idea to start decking out our units in some pretty good gear, and I wholeheartedly agree. However, it is a little bit more difficult to do than it is to say, but I think that's mainly due to the fact that we have so many companions, and that is probably giving us the trouble, because whenever I look at my list of companions, I get daunted immediately. I mean, look at this. We have to sort out every single one of these guys' armor. Oh my. We would need hundreds of thousands of dinars to be able to pull off equipping them with at least reasonable gear, unless we were to, of course, find it from loot. So maybe that will be my only choice, which is definitely going to be a little bit uncomfortable, to say the least, because then we have to worry about, oh, this guy has a helm and this guy has a torso, but oh my, they don't have the strength requirements, and oh, yes, all of that, so yeah, oh my goodness. Okay. Well, what I would like to do is head over to Slezg Castle if possible, because even though Radegir Castle has only 219 units there, I have a feeling that it would probably be better to consolidate this area. As you see here, we have East Hill Castle, Yuruma Castle, and if we took Slezg, then we could get a very nice territory going on here, and maybe, just maybe, we'd be able to take Kudan, but I don't know necessarily about that so far. So, who knows? But, Boyar Cavell is over here. That's not too good, is it? So, 207 and 42. But there are 4 Hellspawns here, 2 Hell Guards, 1 Hell Rider, and 1 Hell Knight as well. Now, they have 4 Hero Monks, 4 Vedmax, and quite a few Veterans. But I think we'll be able to pull this off. So, let us level up yet another companion before we head in here. Oh, my goodness. And let's see, what do we want to get her? Let's get her some riding skill and some power strike, I suppose, just in case she does go into melee. She might. She has a pretty good mace, as far as I'm aware. Yes, a chipped dwarven steel warhammer, not bad at all. Now, do bear in mind that we are very low on food, so we are going to need to construct these ladders as quickly as we can. I hope this is a ladder castle. If it is not, then I'm going to be sad. No, it is a ladder castle, thank goodness. 6 hours. And, oh, there we go. Your savings at the Gnomish Bank are now 11,000. Exactly what we like to see there. Hopefully it will keep accumulating and making us very, very proud indeed. So, let us lead our soldiers in an assault. I am going to be blessing everyone to begin with, and we are going to be getting our archers into a pretty good spot, hopefully, anyway, because we don't have too many of them. We only have 13. We have 65 infantry. Really? 65 infantry? What's going on there? Okay, well, we do need to make sure that they hold position a little bit while our mages and various other ranged units do as good a job as they can, at least, to take out and weaken some of our opponents. As you can see here, we're actually not taking any casualties whatsoever, which is rather strange, considering Vaegirs are known for having some incredibly good archers. Well, whatever the case, I will be getting out our spiritual hammer here, and I do need to draw back our golems. I don't really want them going up there and dying immediately to all of the arrows that are currently streaming towards us. That would be pretty awful, wouldn't it? Yes, and Baron Burr is showing himself to be a very effective companion right here. Oh my. Oh my goodness. Really, we're actually taking out, well, 11 units. That's actually not too good, is it? No, 11 units. Well, it's not bad, I suppose, and I do need to heal some of our units here before they go down. There we are, cast another one, just to make sure. Now, I am going to be charging our infantry up here, and I'm a little bit worried that these guys here, these stone golems, are going to be dying, so I'm going to cast another heal spell. Oh no, and let's cast another bless, just to make sure that everyone is efficient enough to penetrate their defenses as fast as we can. Unfortunately, it does appear as though many of our lower level units have run in first. Hopefully our... oh no. Hopefully our Dwarven Paragons will help them out, but... oh my goodness, we're losing even Blazing Hand Inquisitors to the Hero Monks, which is not too good. Well, I suppose what can we do? We are stuck down here, and we will just have to wait until they move. Now, I am going to try to heal them from here if I can. I'm not too sure about the range on the heal, so I'm just going to heal and hope that it helps, but yes, it's not looking too good, is it? Is it? It's actually not too bad. We're going to have the pick of the litter in terms of how many prisoners we're able to take. As you can see here, our Dwarven Paragons are just knocking everyone unconscious, which is very nice to see indeed. Now, I'm a little bit worried about our units here, so I'm going to tell most of them to stand back. And I would like to try to heal some of them if possible, so what I'm going to do is, if at all possible, could you move? Oh yes, please stop blocking the ladder, how dare you. Now we are going to be heading up here, heading up the ladder, and seeing what we can do about healing our frontline unit over here. One guy, really? Okay. Well, let's heal, shall we? Thank you very much. I'm not entirely sure how much damage he's taken, but it doesn't seem like much. And, whoa! Okay, he took him out in one hit? Okay, that's impressive. I gotta say, that is mighty impressive. Okay, so let us charge in our cavalry, charge in our infantry, and we will do our very best ourselves. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. Okay, that is a little bit too many, in my opinion, for that one dwarf paragon to deal with. But I am going to attempt to take out some of these guys. Oh, no. Oh, no, something tells me I'm going to die here. Oh, no, never mind. He's not taking advantage of the fact that I was getting a little bit flanked there. Whoa, this guy has a huge, very fast sword. Wow. Okay, that was not actually going to turn out very well at all if I had taken any more damage. Thankfully, our Blazing Hand Inquisitors are healing a little bit as well, which is very nice to see them doing their part to make sure that our frontline units stay alive as much as possible. Now, I would like to heal a little bit more, but my faith power is diminishing. So this is going to be rather difficult, I have to admit. Wait a minute, how many have we taken out so far? Ooh, 160 units, very, very nice. So how many do they have left? About 250, I believe. So, 250 total, that is. So we're going to need to be a little more cautious about how we spend our faith power here, because we are just going to be needing it so incredibly here. Okay, come on, let's heal once again. Oh my goodness, I love being a cleric, I have to say. Because even though being a powerful spellcaster is definitely very, very fun and enjoyable, it is quite nice to see the other side of things, to see the healing side, to see the caring side, and, of course, the evil scourge being vanquished from this land. Of course, these are not necessarily evil scourge, but I think you know what I mean. Okay, so let us heal once again. We will just keep healing as much as we can, and I think this is actually it. Yes, we've taken out all of their units. I'm actually going to jump down here. I am just so confident that we will be able to prevail that I will jump down and attempt to take out that mage in the back that is causing us a little bit of trouble, but it doesn't seem as though he's doing too much damage. So it appears that magic has been appropriately tuned in this version, which is rather nice to see, because I believe that if it wasn't, we probably would have lost our entire army by now, but there it is. Look at the renown gain from that. 25 renown gain. So, so worth it. And 40 morale, which is nothing too bad either. So we took out, well, 249 of their units. That's very impressive. And he was able to escape, which is unfortunate. But we are now able to take Hellspawn, Hell Guards, Hell Riders, and Hell Knights. And of course we can take some Sea Raiders, Caravan Guards, and various other units. I'm going to be taking all of them after all. We do need to make sure that the garrison at Uruma Castle is strong enough to withstand any potential invasions. And we'll try to take as many prisoners as we can get as well. There we go. Thank you very much. Now, one of you did mention, I believe it is the same fellow that told me about the revolting tactic with the 100 Inquisitors, that you can find a golden horse, apparently, at any of the towns in the entire game, and you just have to check every single one, go into the marketplace, check the horse merchant, and just hope that it is there. But it does cost 20,000 dinars, so that's going to be, shall we say, a little bit difficult for me at the moment, but I'm pretty sure as our interest goes up and up and up, and maybe we'll be able to participate in another tournament, we might be able to afford it, if we were to find it, that is, first. And we are going to be requesting that Selesg Castle be awarded to us. I think Uruma Castle, Selesg Castle, and maybe Kudan would see us through to getting some very nice renown, and of course leveling up many of our Inquisitors, and eventually maybe even overthrowing the Blazing Hand leadership itself. But for now, we're just going to be leveling up as many of our units as we can, and then we will probably be heading on back to Uruma Castle, because we're not too sure whether this will be awarded to us just yet. And that reminds me, I do need to get a couple more Blazing Hand units, I think. That would probably make a great deal of sense. So let's see. Did I want to increase intelligence here? I think so. Isn't she our Pathfinder? Yes, she is our Pathfinder, so that is good to know. And as a result, where is she? Oh no. Ashavi, there we go. Thank you very much. Wow, too many companions. So yes, pathfinding it will be. Thank you very much. And I think we'll do spotting as well. We may as well do that just to make sure that we can see things at night. And there we have it. We have a couple of farmers and peasant women leveled up too. Okay, so we're going to head back to Yoruma Castle and we will see what Grandmaster Tenalia decides to do. Of course, if... Oh, wow. I actually thought that was Slaz Castle there, but Reindeer Castle has been besieged by Brula Noyan of the Kurjit Khanate. So, yes, if Slaz Castle comes under siege, then, of course, we will return to defend it. And, yes, we are obviously just going to head into Yoruma and put our Hell Knights in there, because if they stay in our army for too long, we're going to be having difficulties. As you may see, our morale has already sky plummeted. And that is not actually even a phrase, but I'm going to use it in this particular case. Oh, yes. Okay. And I think everyone else is basically fine. But I think Sea Raiders... Oh, they become Nord recruits. That's fine. Mages? Bandit mages? They become Renegade mages, which in turn become Necromancers. So that's probably not something that is very good to have in your army, is it? But... maybe we'll just keep them until they level up into mercenary mages. That might be the way to go for that. And we have some Nord Shaman, which is great. Well, that's very nice. So, what are we going to do? We're going to be waiting here, and we will see what Grandmaster Tenalia decides. Of course, we don't have any food, so shall I head on to Sargoth instead? Or Wercheg? Wait, should I head back to Blazing Hand Temple? Because is that closer? Yeah, that does seem to be quite close. So let's head on to Blazing Hand Temple, and we'll see what we can do about purchasing some food. We are going to be losing morale rather considerably here, which is not entirely good. Now we do need to be a little cautious about all... Oh, wow. Kudan is actually not very well defended. But yes, as I was saying, we do need to be careful about... the Vajir vassals coming out of the mist and attempting to take us out. We are not in the best of shape after that siege, but yes, we are having all of our companions actually wanting to leave, which is really strange, to be honest, but there we have it. It's not actually happened to me before. Only a couple of companions have actually stated that they want to leave, but wow, not this many. Okay, so let's sell as much as we can here. And there we have it. That's not too bad. Now we can buy as much food as we can as well. Exactly what we want to see. And there we have it. Great. So, please let there be a ransom... Is that a ransom broker? No, it's a wandering troubadour. Ah, that's unfortunate. But could we learn a poem? Yeah. Teach me this one. Thank you very much. Just in case we want to woo someone, woo a woman... of the realm, you never know. And there we go, we've already learnt it. That was actually very, very fast. Now, do bear in mind that Blazing Hand Temple has 660 units in it, but, as you may see by the divisions there, they do only have 125 monks, 131 nuns. They are the lowest tier of unit. Then they have the Blazing Hand Squires, which are the lowest tier cavalry, I do believe. And then, of course, footmen, infantry, cavalry, and inquisitors. They only have 3 inquisitors, so I can see that 100 inquisitors could probably pull it off, and that is mighty impressive, to say the least. So, yes, I think what I will be doing now is ending this episode off here. But I would like to end it off at Yoruma Castle. So let us head on over there, and we will give Grandmaster Tenalia a little bit more time to make her decision, and we are losing 244 dinars now. And what's going on here? Tell me more. The snows in these valleys don't melt until late in the year, and the land is hard to plough. You can grow a bit of barley, but not much else. But there's wealth here in the woods, deer, rabbit and lynx, meat and furs, and the mountains have iron, and the traders would ship enough saltfish up the river from the coast to keep the people fed for the winter. Still, it was a thin living, and there were always too many mouths around to feed. The Vajir King and the Kurjat Khan don't make life any easier for us, squeezing for tax money the villages they control, and raiding for plunder the villages they don't. Of course, I can't say I wouldn't do the same if I had a castle and an army all of my own. The mighty do whatever they can, and the humble do whatever they must. Ooh, that's some poignant words there from Cleffy, I have to admit. Very nice. So, let us hope that Grandmaster Ternalia sees the error of her ways and she will decide to award this to us. We do have some pretty good standings with the lords, well, some of them at least. Not too much relation with her, though, which is unfortunate. And we have arrived, so I will wait here for some time and we'll see what she says. Okay, so as I expected, we do have the problem of Celeste Castle being awarded to Sir Royderon. I have never even heard of this fellow. I cannot believe you. Okay, well, we will not be renouncing our oath just yet, but 900 dinars is actually not a bad sum, even though we did all of the work. We didn't really lose too many units, though, I have to admit. So yes, as a result of our incredible disappointment there, we are going to be ending this episode off here. So, I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.